We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Hi guys. So I'm going to do card number 4 of my 12 cards of Christmas. And I think I'm going to do this one. I'm pretty sure. What I have here is a card base that's cut 4.5 this way and 11 this way, but scored at 5.5. I've cut a piece to go inside that is 4 inches by 5.25 inches. On the outside, I've cut this piece, which is 4 inches by 5.25 inches. And actually, I think it's a little bit longer than 5.25. Then I've cut this piece, and I forgot, because I'm one of those that is easily distracted. 3.5 by 4.25, approximately. 3.5 by 4.25. Then I have some ribbon here. This piece here, I don't think it matters how big or small it is, but I'll tell you, it is about 6 inches long for the piece that's going to go around here and get taped down. Then I'm going to go ahead and make my bow out of this piece here, just to save myself some hassle. I'm going to do it like I always do it. If you have ribbon that is two-sided, you don't have to worry about this, but if you have ribbon that is one-sided, then you do. If you want both of the pretty, or if you want the pretty side out on both sides of the bow. If you look at this ribbon, the gold stitching looks really pretty on this side, but on this side it's not as pretty. So I would consider this a one-sided ribbon. The way that you do this is you make your loop like you do a normal bow. You come around like you do a normal bow, but then you twist it right there. You take your pointer finger and put it over it and put it into place. Then you make your next loop and run it through just like a normal bow. That way you get pretty side out on both sides. This is a fabric ribbon, so it does take some finagling to get pretty side out on both sides. And I will probably have to use a glue dot on it to keep it from coming untied. I like my tails kind of long, but I do want them to be about the same length. So I'll cut that one that way. I could dovetail these tails, but I don't want to. And put it like that. And to make sure that you've got them even, you could even put them together and cut them at the same time. It doesn't hurt anything. But you see I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to fix it. And again, they don't have to be perfect. That's part of the joy of homemade cards, is that they are homemade, you know. It gives it some charm. I was making that all kinds of lumpy and bumpy though. Alright, first thing I want to do is go ahead and put this down. Ah, come loose. And you can use wet glue or dry glue. Oh yeah, this one's the one that's almost empty. It's almost done for. And I'm trying to get as much out of it as I can before I throw it away, because I'm pretty frugal. But I think you guys see that by, you know, the deals that I post. I hardly ever pay full price for craft stuff. I thought about using off-white inside the card. Well, let me start down here. And I may still do that. This doesn't seem like I used the bone folder on it or something. There's that. Now, you can tell I got real prepared. I thought I was prepared till I sat down. I'm gonna just take some regular Scotch tape. To tape this down on either side. Both sides, whatever. That way I don't have to run it all the way around. Even though, I mean, it wouldn't have taken another 1.5 inches to do so. Inch. That's okay. So I want that up there. I think I'm going to go ahead and die cut this piece. And I think I'm going to use a circle. Although I could stamp it and just use my punch. Will that fit in this scalloped punch? Sure it will. I'll do that so I don't have to get out the die cut deal. Thing, whatever. Thingamadoober. Whatchamacallit. And I'm going to leave that out. This is just that Basil Basics paper that I get from Tuesday Morning. It's $1.99 for this small pack. It's got 25 sheets. Yeah, 25 sheets of 6x6. This stuff is thick. I can't say enough good things about Basil. I mean, they make some wonderful paper. And because the rest of this card is flat, I may go ahead and pop dot this one, or add dimensionals. I'm gonna let that sit for just a minute while I get out dimensionals. I also need to get out some glue dots. I'll use these bigger ones. And you can see I stamped that all kinds of crooked. It doesn't have to be straight because remember I'm going to punch it out in just a minute. So I can straighten it up after I've punched it out. stamp off real quick. Then I gotta decide what I want to put on the inside. This is a two-inch scallop punch. I don't know, the Paper Studio, that's who that is. Then I'm going to go ahead and trim this. Put that up. Let's see, can I get 4 inches out of this? In any direction? No. So, let's try 3 7/8. By 5 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside because I've decided it would probably look better than the bright white, since I'm using the off-white ribbon and the vintage looking picture. I make such a mess. See? Just look around me. I make a huge mess. Alright, let's see. Now I don't need this guy. And I don't need this guy. Or those. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Aged Mahogany Distress Ink. Yeah, that'll work good in there. Let's see. For some reason that didn't look straight to me. Aged Mahogany. Goodness, what is that noise? There's been so much banging today. I don't know if it's the neighbors or if sometimes it's been the dog. It might be my son coming home. Maybe. Yep, that's my son. He's home. I'm gonna try and make this a little bit gradual on there like that. Hopefully not be too heavy-handed with it. Sorry about all the rattling. It'll quit here in just a minute. There. I didn't want to do the whole thing, but I did want to do quite a bit of it. My inside piece I'm going to do the same way. I'll probably just do the edges of it though. Now I need to figure out what I want to stamp for the inside. And I like these little squares, you know, I've mentioned that before. When you have the distress inks in that size, You can just take your little foam thingy off, and it stores right inside there, so you always know it's there. And when I wear one out, I just put a new one in there. Alright, so for this, let's get out a glue dot. It really didn't require 2, but I went ahead and put 2 on there just in case. Now, to make my tails lay down like this, I'm going to get 2 smaller glue dots. I could use this size, I guess. Yeah, I could use this size. So I don't have to get the other ones out because I'm trying to be lazy. There he goes with that rattling again. I don't want to pull that too tight because it'll pull my bow down like it was when I very first started that. Alright. So now that away. Then I can put adhesive on the back of this, and I probably should have done this before I put the bow on. Sorry guys, my memory got full. I put all my adhesive on the back there, and I used up all of that one little roller that I was trying to use up. So now that we've put the adhesive on there, I'm just going to attach this. And then on this little guy, I don't want him to be flat. So I'm going to get a few of these dimensionals. These are Recollections brand. You can get them from Michaels. I got these from a garage sale, believe it or not. It was a brand new package, never been used. This does not need this many dimensionals, but I don't want any one place to kind of sink in, so that's why I put that many on there. Get my fingers to work for me. Alright. Get that paper out of my way. We're going to put this... I think right there. Now, what are we stamping on the inside? Let's see. I think I'm going to do the Sending Loads of Warm Holiday Wishes from the May May Made It stamp set. What's the name of this? She usually puts the name of them on there. Well, I don't see it on this one. But it's the one with the little pickup on it. It's one of her newer stamp sets. Ah, don't fall, please. I suppose if I cleaned up my mess, I wouldn't have to worry about avalanches now, would I? I'm trying to film a few of these in one day so that I can get them edited all at the same time and then scheduled out. That's my goal anyway. Alright. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm afraid my ink is kind of dried, so I'm going to go ahead and put a little more on it. I don't do real well at stamping over a place that I've already stamped. Again, don't rock it. Beautiful. Clean my stamp real quick. And just put a little adhesive on here. Again, you can use any adhesive that you like. I actually bought this at the same garage sale that I got those dimensionals from, and it had half of a roll of tape in here and another brand new roll that came with it, and I paid like $5 for it. I was really surprised. Alright, tuck that under. It's too far down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no. That's alright, we'll just start down here, since it's going to be that way. I think we're about to get some rainy weather. I had to run to the store real quick. And it looked like there was some lightning and we might get some rain, which I thought was really nice. I hope we do. Here in Oklahoma, we always need rain. We stay in a drought all year round, it seems. I will probably use this stamp set in a few more cards. I want to do this pickup here with maybe one of the trees in the back. So we'll see what I end up with on that. But this is this one. I hope you guys like it. So this is this week's. Or today's. I'll probably put these up a few days a week. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye guys.